What's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege. Shout out to Johnny Deaton. Shout out to Crypto Eddie. What's going on, crypto people? What is going on, crypto people? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life. The market is doing what the market does. Holy freaking moly, what's going on? The market is doing what the market does. What's going on with my bit rate? What's going on with the stream? Let's go. We need a new 1%. What's going on, brother? Mr. Fouts is in the building. What's good? What's good? We need a new 1%. The SEC versus Ripple case. It's over. It's over. SEC is in trouble. Life is just good right now. Some good news coming from Celsius Network and Ripple, I think. I think Ripple is interested in that freaking loan business and that custody business. What's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the freaking crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you. Man, I'm excited, and I hope you're excited. I'm excited for you. Why? Because you're an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Listen, my friends, you and I, we're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And let me turn this on. And we are freaking winning. I gotta put my lights on. What's going on here? No lights. What's going on? And we are winning, my friends. We're winning, Mr. Faust. Doesn't feel like, but I'm telling you, we're winning. We're early. We're early in this space. But yeah, I wanted to share some stuff here. I found out about XX Network from Darren Moore. Shout out to Darren Moore. Hope you're doing well, bro. I'm excited about XX Network. Been looking into it all day today. I decided to download the app, and I'm going to dive more and more into it. But I wanted to do some very, very disturbing, do some content on a very, very disturbing subject, which is just privacy or the lack thereof. It's just not a great look right now. It really is not a freaking great look at all, man. I'm telling you, it's yeah, it's a little scary. Where am I at here? It's a little scary. Content on a very, very disturbing. It's very, very, very disturbing what's going on. Like, that's not good at all. So I'm going to listen to a little bit of Joe Rogan. We're going to get into that. He shares some stuff. You can see I was looking over XX Network today. 50% discount. That's not a bad discount. It's not a bad discount. I got to, let's see, go here to CoinGecko. We're going to go over the numbers, of course. You know how we do. We'll go over the numbers. We will go over the numbers. The real Big Will is in the building. What's good, my guy? Good to see you. Life is great right now. Life is absolutely great. Discount on XX Network. I'm going to get some today. It's on MEXC Global. It's on that. And definitely want to load up some more on Songbird. Whoa. Songbird, I think it's going to be massive, guys. I really, really do. So we're going to get into that, man. I'm telling you, this Joe Rogan video. I don't know how old this video is. Let me see something. Oh, it doesn't have a date on here. But yeah, he's going over TikTok terms of service. Yeah, I'm gonna let him read it to you. It's disturbing. And Facebook and WhatsApp apparently are worse, but you know, with the whole TikTok tied to China thing, Not a great look, right? Just not a great look. So we'll get into that. We're going to get into that as well. What's going on here? Top chat. What's going on? How does that work? Top chat. So we'll get into that as well. Hopefully everything else is good. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy freaking Monday to each and every one of you. Again, the market's just doing what it does. I mean, what can you do? Like, what can you do? I don't know. I'm going to get some XX network coins. I believe in the concept. David Chaum is that dude. We're going to go over him as well. But he is that dude. Apparently doing this thing before David Schwartz. Yeah, this dude again been around since like 1981, 83. Considered the godfather of cryptography. That's some interesting stuff. Rod Hop, what's going on, my guy? I've been well, bro. I've been really, really well. SEC versus Ripple case, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's over. Hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. More and more people are realizing that, including Tom Emmer, Senator Toomey, and Patrick McHenry. And I gotta be honest with you guys, straight up. I am putting my vote where my money lies. If you truly believe that this fourth industrial revolution can create generational wealth for you, look, it's just right in your face, obvious. One side of the politics is not for you in this asset space. And one side of the freaking politics is for this asset space, for this asset class. I mean, I personally, in the Crypto Seizures home, will be putting my vote where my money is. My money is in the digital asset space, 90% of it, 85, 90%. Digital asset space. I got to put my vote where it is. So, yeah, I will be doing Republican stuff. That's where I'm at. That's where I am at. I mean, it's not like I haven't been doing that primarily anyhow, except for Mr. Obama was doing this thing. But other than that, I got to tell you, President Obama was doing this thing. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. That is definitely what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just not a better way right now, because hashtag Gary Gensler is leading the charge to keep the traditional incumbent banking, traditional finance system in place. He is leading that charge. There's no question about that. On another front, we're going to go over what in the world Simon Dixon in El Salvador and looking to do a recovery plan with El Salvador and the country as the one providing the funds / equity. What? I have to go over Twitter Spaces. It's recorded. I got to go over that. Joe Malik is in the building. What's good, my friend? Have you heard about Simon Dixon's recovery plan with El Salvador for a freaking lending platform, insolvent lending platform, and getting the country involved in providing and equity and or whatever? I got to go over the Twitter Space AMA today. Now, he's got a recording up on YouTube, or got something going on YouTube Live right now. But I believe it's from the Twitter Spaces, and his team just put it on YouTube. But yeah, interesting stuff. Again, I haven't looked into it, but this guy and his company, Bank to the Future, just has the licenses. They have the relationships, but more importantly, they have the licenses, registrations, all that stuff in place to do stuff. And the name of it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if they call it a Bitcoin investment bank. I don't matter. What matters is if they can make depositors whole in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm into it. I'm for it. And if I don't have to worry about freaking Texas, Kentucky, I think what 5 states ordering cease and desist and saying that you're running an unregistered securities business. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So I'm going to learn more about it. I'll be able to share that with you guys. A lot of things going really, really well for ad hoc groups in this Celsius bankruptcy, in particular the custody ad hoc group. huge deal for the whole space, not just Cell. Yeah, and it's not a whole. And if you mean Celsius, yeah, it's a huge deal for the whole, exactly. And Celsius, I'm sure you don't mean the Cell token, but Celsius, the company, I don't know about the Cell token. We'll see if it's going to involve the Cell token. We'll have to see. And it's really going to be I don't think it will be, but it's really going to be dependent upon that plan and whether or not I believe Bank to the Future is going to have their own token, but we'll see. Otis is out there, got a plan around the Cell token, which doesn't involve 90-something% of the people don't own any Cell token, like none, zero, nada. I won't say 90-something. I would say up to 90% of the people don't own any Cell token. They're on the platform for other reasons. And it wasn't because of the Cell token. Yeah. It's over for the token, bro. It's just well, it's 85% over for the token, yeah, it's a great deal for the whole space, 100%, to get a country looking to participate in something. That dude over there, I just pray for the president of El Salvador, because listen, Confessions of an Economic Hitman, book 1 and 2 is a real deal. Like, that's some serious stuff. So I hope that this dude understands that, doesn't take it lightly, and got massive security all over around him, because he's bucking the system. And if you read the Confessions of the Economic Hitman, the powers that be don't like it. So, but anyway, the custody ad hoc group is doing really, really well. It's a low-hanging fruit in the trustees' eyes, in the Judge Glenn Martin's eyes, in the UCC's eyes, and in the law firm for Celsius Network. It's just low-hanging fruit. The judge was, like, very adamant on, yeah, we need to get this done. Like, what are you waiting here on this custody stuff? Let's get these people their money. So that's low-hanging fruit. I think the loan ad hoc group, once the attorney law firm is picked up, I believe will be right behind that. I really, really do, because there's just a legal precedent for loans and slant collateral that has nothing to do with an earn in a custody account. So, and I think a lawyer and law firms will be able to argue that fairly easy. Unfortunately, this is going to cause bickering amongst people involved in this bankruptcy. Unfortunately, it's going to cause that. And, the law firm, the Kirkland people, the law firm for Celsius and Alex Mashinsky, they don't mind in-house fighting, right? They don't mind it, right? If they can look like the good guys, and, they're not going to mind the in-house fighting, but the in-house fighting is going to come, unfortunately. But with a healthy recovery plan, again, I don't know the details of it. I've got to look into it. But with a healthy recovery plan, perhaps, maybe not. Perhaps, maybe not. So we'll see. And there is a fiduciary duty with the UCC. That's the people who represent the depositors, to look at all plans. And if something comes out of this, I don't know the details. I will share them once I get them. If that can make people, get people up to the 50 to 70% whole, with a chance, with equity and or debt, that you got options to choose what you're going to do with it. I'm excited about that. I am not excited about a plan around Cell token and Cell token hope. No. Otis is out there promoting that. No. It's just not going to work. All right, so let's welcome people to the show that I didn't. I said hi to Rod Hop. Big John, what's good, bro? David Scottsdale, it's great to see you checking in, my friend. Good to see you. Mr. Faust is saying the central banks control everything. They would rather see countries impoverished and in debt than prosperous and independent. The central bank thing is an issue, big issue. I did a video this morning, did a dry time video, calling out these content creators that are excited about central bank digital currencies just because Ripple is in the lead on that. Here's what I say: be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for in this freaking central bank digital currencies. Not me. Let's do the stable coin. Let's do that. Look, there's going to be a war. The war is going to be central banks versus all the other banks. That's coming. It's in the process. It's in the process. Central banks versus all the other banks. And central banks are not your friends, in my humble opinion. Central banks are not your friend. So in any case, this XXX network, man, Darren Moore turned me on to this. He did an outstanding video like he always does, putting stuff together about the XXX network. I'm really excited about what they have going on. I've been doing my research on Mr. Chom, very, very smart guy. I just discovered that the token is only available on MEX Global and one other exchange. That's cool. I'll grab some in support of that. I did download the XXX Messenger app. I'll let you guys know how that goes, but I did download that and I'm going to support the platform. I'm mainly relying on Darren Moore's research, but I have been doing my own as well. And yeah, I'm going to grab some of that. What's going on, Don Corbin? Good to see you. Have you guys heard about this XXX network? All you guys probably have, because you probably watched Darren Moore's video on it. How you doing, Don? Good to see you, my friend. So anyway, let me share some stuff here with you guys. Share screen. Let's do this. Yeah, I had to wait for the internet to get right to be able to live stream. So look, let's refresh the market again. The market is just, it's doing what the market does. Shout out to Blockchain Backer. He did a video today. I didn't get a chance to check it out. The preeminent XRP TA guy for the community. The Bitcoin dominance is at 38.5%. Bitcoin is at $21,000 again. Ethereum is at $1,560 again. XRP is at 33 cents. Yeah, you guessed it. Freaking again. Let's look at the XXX network, what they got going on here. Shout out to CoinGecko. They got the FDV on here. I wonder how long that's been on there. I just never saw it. The fully diluted valuation of these blockchains and tokens. I never saw it before. All right, let's look at XXX network. XXX network. I'm going to show you their site. I've been on the Twitter page and Telegram. Active Twitter. Very engaged, active Twitter and Telegram. So that's cool to see. And with the XXX network going, that's 50% discount. Currently trading at 30 cents. All-time high, I think it's like 77 cents. It's down 50% on the 14 days. So I don't know. What? This thing hasn't been out long. At least it hasn't been on CoinGecko very long. All-time low, 28 cents. Yeah. And all-time high, 77 cents. So a little bargain there. Certainly not financial advice. But that was something that I was considering. So yeah, it's on MEXC Global. And I have no idea what Cytex is. Oh, I think that's their thing. Because isn't it I don't know. I think it's their thing. Was it MI6? I don't know. But Cytex has the bigger volume in 24 hours, 135,000. Yeah. 24-hour volume is not a lot of going on there in trading wise. But MEXC Global does have it. The spread, 1.4%. Yowzers. So there, that is there. That's pricey in terms of that spread there, but what are you going to do? It looks like it's fairly getting new as far as being listed. But I've done my homework on Mr. David Chaum. Interesting dude. David Lee Chaum is an American computer scientist, cryptographer, and inventor. He is known as a pioneer in cryptography and privacy-preserving technologies, and widely recognized as the inventor of digital cash. His 1982 dissertation. Computer systems established, maintained, and trusted by mutually suspicious groups is the first known proposal for a blockchain protocol. Interesting stuff. Complete with the code to implement the protocol, Chom's dissertation proposed all but one element of the blockchain, later detailed in the Bitcoin white paper. He is being referred to as the father of online anonymity. Now, this is Wikipedia, right? So that's kind of like you turn your stuff into them and they put stuff out there, right? Online anonymity and the godfather of cryptocurrency. Interesting. Here he is here. Widely recognizes the inventor of digital cash. David is currently leading XX Network, a completely private, quantum secure, decentralized messaging and payment platform. So it's quantum resistant. He is also known for other fundamental innovations in cryptography, including privacy technologies such as mixed nets and secure voting systems. Let's see, do I want to turn that off? I don't want to turn it off, but with a PhD in computer science from UC Berkeley, he has taught at NYU Graduate School of Business and the University of California. So, one of those really smart guys. David is the founder of the International Association for Cryptologic Research, the Cryptography Group at the Center for Mathematics and Computer Science in Amsterdam, and DigiCash. Among his breakthrough projects are digital blind signatures, multi-party computation, and random sample voting. Very, very interesting dude. So in any case, I think this is hugely, hugely important. And let me share with you why. Take a listen to Joe Rogan here, laying out the TikTok terms of service. Take a listen.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's good.
I stayed home, smoked a little weed, and I started reading up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to read you this because this is so crazy.
Is it good or bad?
Bad.
So what are you saying? It's a bad place to be?
Listen to this. This is from TikTok's privacy policy.
What in the world? Come on, good people.
All right.
It said, we collect certain information about the device you use to access the platform, such as your IP address, user region. This is really crazy. User agent, mobile carrier, time zone settings, identifiers for advertising purpose, model of your device, the device system, network type, device IDs, your screen resolution and operating system, app and file names and types. So all your apps and all your file names, all the things you have filed away on your phone,
Really?
they have access to that. File names and types, keystroke patterns or rhythms. So they're monitoring your keystrokes, which means they know every fucking thing you type.
Wow.
Battery state, audio settings, and connected audio devices where you log in from multiple devices. We will be able to use your profile information to identify your activity across devices. We may also associate you with information collected from devices other than those you use to log into the platform, meaning they can use other computers that you're not even using to log into TikTok. They can suck the data off that. That's what you're agreeing to when you download and start using TikTok.
That is not great right there. That is not freaking great. That's not great. That, my friends, is not great. I mean, I had heard all the news and the scuttlebutt about TikTok and China, and that was never a great look, but that is not good. Let me make sure this is updating. A little slow on the update, right? So after hearing that and going through that myself, I'm like, yeah, done with the TikTok thing. I've been wanting to try to find the right kind of privacy thing in terms of metadata, because the metadata is important. If you can't, deal in the metadata realm, then you really don't have the ultimate privacy and security. So I'm going to try out the XX Messenger app. Where the heck is my face at? I'm going to try the XX Messenger app, see what's going on with that for a bit and test it out. I'm going to let you guys know about that for sure. But that's just not a great look. Like, it really is just not a great look. Just not. Yeah, very, very interesting stuff for sure. With TikTok. I mean, when I heard that, I was like, what in the wide freaking world is going on? Like, what is going on? Oh, let me see. Let me make sure this catches up. So guys, listen, this is what I'm doing at XX Network. I'm really, really excited about what they got going on. Watch David and team break down XX. They didn't break down XX there. Let me do this. Build a world. Yeah, share that screen. So this is what I'm looking at, guys. I just wanted to let you know. Shout out to Darren Moore for sharing this. And I think like he's like an ambassador for them now. I think like they sponsored his channel or something, right? Building a world where your life belongs to you, introducing the XX Network, the first and only quantum resistant and privacy focused blockchain ecosystem. The wallet thing was a little challenging. I want to make sure I understand it correctly before I do the wallet. Build on the XX Network, start using the blockchain of the future, the only layer 1 protocol protected against. Now, is this true? The only layer 1 protocol. Protected against quantum computer attacks. There's Mr. Chom right there. Join the movement, become a part of the community. Yeah, some of the places that it's been featured. And the Decrypt article is very interesting about David Chaum, how David Chaum went from inventing digital cash to pioneering digital privacy. Enabling nomination with BetaNet wallets or tokenomics use cases. And so the Decrypt article is pretty good. It's pretty good. True privacy protection will set people free. And secure democracy, says the inventor of eCash and the quantum-resistant privacy-preserving blockchain. And given the thing that happened with Tornado Cash and the developer there being arrested, and some people believing that that's a necessary sacrifice of an open source decentralized platform. I think this is important. And I think the whole thing with the Ethereum jungle, I really, really think that there's some trouble ahead. You got the miners wanting to do a fork, start a new thing. And I watched a video yesterday saying that this proof of stake thing is going to be, in this guy's opinion, is going to be an outright disaster. So, and anytime in my opinion, you got Joseph Lubin and JP Morgan involved in something, I just think it's just this big trouble. I realize the massive amount of developers, and I realize the network and projects on it. But I think their market share is going to get snatched up big time by protocols like Flare Network for sure. So John can't say whether it was his potent company, the hot tub surrounded by webbers, but it led him to Eureka moment. The sense that this cryptography stuff was extremely powerful. The next 40 years have seen him break through all manners of barriers to demonstrate his conviction, culminating with the creation of the quantum-resistant, privacy-preserving blockchain XX network. Chaum is widely recognized as the inventor of digital cash. I just read that to you. Researchers argue that its 1981 thesis, which had its origins in that Berkeley hot tub, proposed the first blockchain. His study, published in Communications at the ECM, has been referenced more than 6,000 times. The following year, Chang published 2 equally path-breaking papers, one that proposed a protocol for making untraceable but unforgeable digital payments. The other showing a way to send untraceable email using a technique he called digital pseudonyms. These papers were foundational to Chang's later work on voting and conducting elections, partly or completely online. So I know privacy, and I know that we all believe that the powers that be aren't going to allow privacy. Well, that should scare you. That should really, really scare you. And trust me, the big push to get off of fiat is because they don't want it to be, they don't want the monetary system to have this high level of privacy. The real big will. Any word on Celsius and the Spark token? No word on the Spark token. The latest word I heard is that Hugo had talked with the people there. Well, I mean, by the way, they still have 500 people working there. But he talked with them. They sounded optimistic, but it just felt like he said the team sounded optimistic, but you know, I just think when you got your head down on this whole bankruptcy thing, and I don't know if they have to. I don't know if it's up in the front of their minds, in top of their list, for getting tokens to people. You know, banks now have found my correct bank. Yeah, Ramundo, I hear you, brother, and I feel for you, man. I feel for you because it's a very difficult time for those people that are on Celsius. Very, 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 very difficult time. And Simon Dixon was right. They went from a pure lending to vetted financial institutions to deciding that they were going to participate in DeFi with platform depositors' money, and also, you know, getting involved with a VC firm or two as well. And so that's not what people thought the platform was. And so we're speaking with the attorneys that I spoke with. The misleading, deceptive, egregious things that took place are big trouble for Alex and Celsius, and leaves depositors in a very precarious situation. And I told a good friend of mine who is part of Celsius Network, part of the team there, I said, look, you know, 2 things. I've seen this before with CEOs who have what I call the God complex. I've partnered with 2 other billion-dollar CEOs, billion-dollar CEOs who had that complex, and it's this complex of, and it's good and it's bad, that, you know, whatever the challenge is, we can fix it. Whatever the problem is, we can fix it. And so, you know, you throw in the hack that happened on, I forget which DAO it happened on. You throw the hack, that gets them hundreds of millions of dollars in the hole. You throw in the Luna thing, that got them in a hole. You throw it, they got in a hole, and then they tried to trade themselves out of the hole. It's just really that simple. Out of the hole. And then the God complex entered into the situation because a person who is not experienced in trading took over because of the God complex. I mean, that's really It's really that simple. It's not really hard to figure it out. Like when successful companies get themselves in trouble for whatever it is, that's why most don't make it to 3 years, right? Startups don't make it to 3 years. Most don't make it to 5 years. There's a reason for that. There's just challenges. But when the God complex gets involved, there's a difference between running a business where it doesn't involve other people's money and running a business that does involve other people's money. And now you got the God complex going on. That's a problem. And you throw into financial markets where there's an ebb and flow and up and down and volatility. And the biggest up and down ebb and flow volatility market, that is the digital asset space. That's a problem. Right? That is a problem. And that's what happened. So for me, it's really, 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 really simple. My heart goes out to those of you, Raimundo, who have, for me, I have more than 50% of my assets, more than 50% on Celsius, more than 50%. So I know how difficult that has to be. I really, really do. But yeah, I want to keep you guys updated on what this whole El Salvador thing is. I find it to be very, 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 very fascinating. We'll see what happens. And I do believe I don't agree with whatever said there is no recovery. I believe there will be a recovery. But I believe there will be a potential recovery in terms of the crypto, 30 to 50%. And then it's going to be some type of equity debt situation. I believe that plan and those plans similar to that will be heard and has to, by law, be by fiduciary responsibility from the UCC to look at that and see how whole that makes people. But I don't see a future with the current board in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't see it. I tell my guy that about the God complex, and I told him also, I said, look, the board of Celsius didn't wake up in the morning and doesn't wake up in the morning thinking about how to harm depositors. The board at Celsius wakes up in the morning and thinks about how they're going to stay out of jail. And if that plan doesn't include depositors, it doesn't include depositors. And in this situation, it really can't. So you have to choose where you're going to go. And so certainly there isn't anything personal, but the facts are the facts. And that's just kind of where it is. Got to keep your head up and keep moving 100%, right? And that's what you got to do. I could be in Rand Neuner's situation. Rand Neuner lost somewhere between 60 and 70 million dollars. Gone. Crypto banter, Rand Neuner? Yeah. It was either 50 to 70 million or 60 to 70 million. Gone. That's tough. That's a tough situation. So, keep the head down, keep your head up, and keep moving. This is exactly right there, real Big Will. And so, again, XX Network looks very, very interesting to me as well, Big Will. It really, really does. I'm going to get some of the tokens. I'm going to keep doing more homework on it as well. But this privacy thing is a big, big deal. And TikTok and Facebook and WhatsApp and what they're doing right now is just not great. And again, I just think these companies like this rely on kind of the apathetic mindset and mentality around privacy and data. And they just don't think they don't think it's a big deal. And all you got to look to is, look at China and what's going on there and the people there. They put tanks in front of the banks of people trying to get their money. And they said it was just a drill presentation slant practice. Let me say it again. They put tanks in front of the banks of people trying to get their money. Yes, home-based income 101. I did. I had more than 50% of my money on Celsius, of my crypto, I should say, my money. Yeah. Use the cash flow every single month for doing stuff, running cash flow businesses. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna definitely hop on that Twitter Spaces AMA. It was recorded. I find it fascinating that Simon Dixon was able to do something in a country and that the president is meeting with him with this Bitcoin investment bank thing or whatever you're doing, and a recovery plan for, he didn't say it in the thing there, but a lending insolvent company, insolvent lending company. So it's fascinating. Thank you, Home-Based Income 101. I appreciate that. So I find that to be very, very fascinating. I'm going to let you guys know more and more about that. You know, do your homework, do your due diligence, xx.network. See if it makes sense to you. I know I've been on the Twitter, I've been in the Telegram, active in both places. I think that's important. And again, if, you know, a fully quantum resistant blockchain, I think is massively important. And again, David Chaum's history speaks for himself. Considered the godfather of cryptography, is massive. So in any case, do your homework, due diligence. Let me know in the comments of this video what you think about that. I find XX Network to be very, very fascinating. And again, shout out to Darren Moore for turning us on to that for sure. So I'm excited to learn more and more about that. Guys, look, I'm going to end this video. It's been a really, really cool hang. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Again, Raimundo, my heart goes out to you, bro. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Stay in tune. I hope you're part of the Telegram group from Celsius. So don't just, I definitely recommend don't leave everything to chance, and don't lose hope on possibly getting some of that crypto back. There's a Celsius, there's a loan Telegram group, there's an Earn Telegram group, there's like 6 different Telegram groups. Follow this person. It is at The Real Plan C, and each one of those words are capital. At The Real Plan C on Twitter. He lists in his Twitter feed the 5 to 7 Telegram groups around this. The UCC is working is doing a pretty good job. We're still in the early days. I would not lose complete faith on all hope on what can happen there, my friend. So it's at The Real Plan with a capital C, Plan C. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video like I do all of my freaking videos. Again, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and ring that notification bell so you know we go live. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind of this, hopefully. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it.